Hello, everyone. This is unusual, but you're getting two reviews in one day. One's that isn't related to Star Wars, and one that is. Anyway, to conclude the Force Heretic trilogy, I'm going to review Reunion, which is the final book of that said series. What do I think of it? Well, my opinions are the same as the other book of the other books. I'll give my final opinion about the trilogy when I'm done talking about this individual book. Essentially, what happens if you read everything so far? Chihiri's dealing with some problems with her personality, which I forgot to mention in the last video regarding if you've read earlier in the series, a Shaper tried to turn her into a Vong. It didn't succeed, and at some point she lost her. She was losing her sanity, so both her Vong personality and Tahiri had to merge at the end of the book in order to actually survive. Of course, there's like about 3 different plots that goes on. Jason and Luke, along with Selba, going to Semmelzort, which they finally find that the planet. Leia and Han dealing with having to deal with being stranded on a planet. Jaina and Jag. It's just there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this book, but I am glad the trilogy is over because I didn't think this series needed to be a trilogy. I think it could have been 2 books. But a lot of stuff does happen, and don't get me wrong, and the trilogy, I just felt like it kind of dragged out. It really did. But it does reference one of the earlier books, Rogue Planet. It does reference that heavily in this book. So if you read Rogue Planet, you may appreciate the continuity here. You may consider this book a pseudo-sequel to Rogue Planet. Also, with the entire trilogy, so I could talk about it in more detail, there's like 3 plots that go on. You probably already discussed of Luke and Jason and Mora, Saba, going to the planet of finding planet Zomozort. Leia and Han have to do more diplomatic missions along with Noam Onor. His part is kind of interesting. I've neglected to mention him. Basically, throughout this entire trilogy, Noam Onor is trying to infiltrate this supreme overlord of the Yuuzhan Vong and keep tabs on what he's doing. And it is very interesting to see how far he has fallen from grace, Noam Onor. And things don't turn out so well for him, like it does for some of the other subplots that go on in the book. And I do find him a very fascinating character, I really do. This entire trilogy is about to head to its conclusion. We have 2 more books to go, The Final Prophecy and The Unyielding Force. And it'll be sad to see this series go once I'm done reviewing it, because I enjoyed talking about it. I think the character development that the characters get in this book, is done really good. Tahiri, Jason, Saba, who had a character I forgot to mention. She's responsible for the death of her people, and this trilogy is about her dealing, coming to terms with that, actually honoring her people's memory. Jason, he's a character that's really interesting. Honestly, you actually see really how much he's changed since the novel Traitor. Honestly, if you've watched this series for this long and you still haven't read New Jedi Order, go read it. At least starting with Vector Prime. It's just so much stuff has happened. Even though not my favorite books of the New Jedi Order series, I do think it could have been 2 books, Force Heretic, not 3. But other than that, I still enjoyed it on the entire trilogy. What would I rate the trilogy? Probably 4 out of 5 stars. The reason I do that because the connections it has of earlier parts of the expanded universe, like Truce of Pecora, Rogue Planet, and to see the formation of the Galactic Alliance and allying with the Imperial remnants, and it basically building up to the final battle that's going to happen 2 books from now. So we're going to maybe take a brief break from New Jedi Order. I will come back at that series in June. I'll be reviewing something else because when I read a trilogy of these, I do tend to want to take a break. Anyway, guys, this is Star Synovia over and out. May the Force be with you. See you later, and have a nice day.